Testing.
We're back in action, baby.
All yours.
Let's see what we have here. Yeah, my girl just put the audio on here, so I'm trying to babe, babe, how do I tell? Well, I can't see. No.
So give me one minute. Why is it me? Did they unplug the Wi-Fi? Everything's cool.
Hmm. You can see me?
Saying you're live.
Can you hear me though over there? Can you hear me? Can you hear me on this thing, big? All right, we lit. Bye. All right, so let's get back in this. Yeah, I'm live right now, bro. So, what we're going to do is we're going to jump into this game. Got my brother C-Bone on the podcast. Shout out to my boy C-Bone, aka Bone Bone. Yeah, but I'm actually live and I have 0 viewers. So I'm guessing that they could just like come in at any given time. But like usually when people are like, some people have like a certain channel where they just want to, where they already have, people have like mad subscribers. Mine is Corey Goodson 821. So I'd like to thank everybody for coming in and joining me. Today we will be talking about the Mets game. The Mets I will be covering. Somebody was just watching me on here, but then they got off of there. But we'll be talking about the Mets game. And let's see what we have going on. Yo. My boy Sebo watch me. Hey, Sebo, drop a comment for me one time, man. Drop a comment in there, man. See if it let you comment, man. Let's see what's going on. My boy said you need to clean that mess up back there. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. We in there, bro. We in there, man. Shout out to my brother Chris, man. But yeah, today, yeah. Hey, you said let's go. You heard Simone? Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. Shit's lit, right? I don't know what he talking about, but C-Bone, they got some guy on here. Oh, I got 2 viewers in here right now, bro. If you want to talk about the parlays, we could definitely talk about the parlays. Like, what are you thinking as far as like the parlays? Do you think that we have the Mets? Mets, like I said, the Mets have been looking outstanding. So, at the end of the day, if we could come up with some picks for these guys, hey, just do me a favor. If you're here watching me right now, subscribe. Um, you won't regret it. We're just gonna have some fun here and talk about some baseball, talk about some live picks, talk about some parlays. We're gonna talk about a lot of different things. You could comment. I'll give you some feedback on whatever it is you speak about, and we could go from there. But first, I'd like to update you real quick on that score to the Mets game, which is the Mets are down by 1. The Mets are actually down by 1. We have we're at the top of the 4th, 1 on 3rd, 1 on 1st. Detroit. It's not that bad. It's just juice. It's not that bad. It's just juice, man. God. I know it's two people here, but got you. Yep, definitely got to hit that vape. Stay with some apple juice. Um, so yeah, so we have we have the New York Mets up the bat right now. And Venturas is on up the bat. We have one out. We're at the top of the fourth. One guy is on third. One guy is on first. We have 3 balls and no strikes. So let's be thankful for that. 3 balls, 1 strike, no strikes, and we actually could be looking at a potential walk here. Yeah, we could be looking at a potential walk here. So I mean, it's always good to have a few balls. You know what I mean? Well, we just actually had uh, a walk. So now we have Inventores on first. Niemo is on second, and we have Soto that is on third base right now. There's only 1 out. The bases are loaded. Mets are down by 1. Detroit is up 2. And we're going to see who they're going to bring up for the Mets to bat. So it was a potential walk. Venturas went to first base, and it's looking actually amazing right now. Like I said, guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I'm pretty new here. Like I said, for the guys that don't know what's going on right now in the Mets game, we have a current score of 1-2. Mets are up. I mean, the Mets are down by 1. The bases are loaded. It's 1 out at the top of the fourth. Pretty amazing, right? Pretty amazing. And let's talk about McLean. McLean has been out there. Who you say, McLean? He's a rookie. Yeah, he's been playing very well. This guy has a 0.89 ERA, making him one of the most effective pitchers in a Mets rotation. So that's pretty awesome to know right there. Well, got an update for you. The score is now 2-2. Soto has just scored, and we have an in play right now. In play. That was just hit. It was an 89-mile line drive to the right field. All right. Everybody advanced. All right. So now we still are at the top of the fourth quarter. There is the bases loaded. It's 2-2. And Soto has just scored. And let's be honest. I mean, they paid this guy all this money. I mean, come on, you gotta do something out there, right? He's not hitting the RBIs, right? He's definitely scoring. Yeah, he's definitely scoring. I'm going to cover this game, and maybe a little bit later I might cover another game, depending on how many people actually do partake in my viewing session. So for real. So yeah, man. Let me just give you an update. Soto was actually riding high this season. He had 2 grand slams. He added a triple with 2 walks, and racked up 6 RBIs and 10-8 win the other night, which is pretty amazing. So shout out to that guy. Shout out to Soto for being consistent and solid, working hard, and just doing what he does for the team. We have another in play. Oh, the Mets just scored again. The score is 3-2. We just had a 100-mile fly ball hit to the right field by Mullings, and we have 2 outs now with a person on third and a person on first. So I mean, it could get pretty, it could get pretty good here. But hey Chris, you know what I was thinking? I think it was more about like a sacrificing bat. You know how they hit the ball up sometimes, and just to get the runner home. Yeah, trying to get the runner home. So yeah, he got the runner home. So right now the Mets are actually up by 1, which is pretty good, pretty amazing. I always tell my boy, like I'm a Mets / Yankees fan. From New Jersey. Unfortunately, we don't have a New Jersey baseball team, so the closest thing we have is New York. So now we have Torrens up the bat. We have 2 strikes, no balls, 1 on third, 1 on first. I mean, the guy's just out there swinging at anything right now, if you ask me. He probably just needs to take his time. Some people, they just get really anxious to get up the bat, and they see it and they think it's good, but it's not good. We have Gibson Long, which is actually the pitcher right now for Detroit. Usually we have Green. I mean, not Green. We usually have what was his name? Spencer. Doing a wonderful job for the Tigers, always leading off a bat. See him a couple times throughout the games and things like that. C-Bone, what you doing? Yeah, with the green screen. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, I just wanted to tell you guys that are here right now, Torrens just hit a grand slam. The score is now 6-2 with 2 outs at the top of the 4th. 6-2. Detroit Lions are down bad. More excitement, baby. They're down. They are down. 103 mile per hour ball hit to the right center field, considered to be a grand slam. Grand slam. Look at that. Go Mets. Home run. Hits a fly ball to the right field. McMill scores. Ventura scores. And an earned run comes in from Torrens. So that's pretty amazing right there. Very, very big. Now, who would have thought that? You get what I'm saying, Chris? Who would have thought that these guys would have just got on? And mind you, it was a guy on first. It was a guy on third. And these guys had 1 out. You got Soto that racked in a run, sat there and just completely crushed it, came in fast. And then we have another hit. They just advanced to first base. This is crazy. This is crazy. Yeah, I could probably do that too. Shout out to the viewer that just came in. It says 2 people. Right. So please subscribe to my channel. I will be broadcasting the games every day. Depending on which game it is, you might want to see. I'm more about like close to Philly and New York and those kind of games. But if I could squeeze in some different games in there, then I definitely will. But let me just give you a little quick rundown on Green, which has 101 RBIs with 32 home runs, topping the team in hits and runs, which is pretty amazing. And that's, I can't say it's a scary position, but you definitely don't want this guy up the bat somewhere close with a 5 to 6, range point differential in the game. So you might want to walk that guy. With 32 home runs on the season, topping the team in hits and runs is pretty amazing. He is already a 2-time All-Star and making the headlines again this year for 2025. So let's give it up for that young man too as well. And yeah, that's just a quick little update on that. C-Bone, what are you doing? All right. We need to get some people in here, bro. What about Jake Paul's fighting today? I mean, that says Gene Paul. You like that right there? Yeah, I was thinking it was like Jake Paul or something. Like who's this guy? Is this Jake Paul? Yeah, I'm like, is that Jake Paul right there? Mind you, Gene Paul. Gene Paul. We got Gene Paul. Um, David. David. God, how do you pronounce that name? Magoyan. Magoyan. David Magoyan. Theo Hagen versus Cesare. I can't even pronounce that damn name. But we got some UFC tonight. Baseball. I just want to give you a quick update, real quick, on a few of the other games. All right. So we have the Dodgers. I want to talk about this. The Dodgers is the Dodgers were pretty hot. Oh, but the picks that I like tonight, um, to be honest with you, I'm taking the Blue Jays. Blue Jays -1.5 going against the Cincinnati Reds at home. I feel as though the guys are a little beat up over there. They've been playing back to back to back to back. The bullpen hasn't been looking too good. They're giving up a lot of runs between the third and the fourth and the fifth and the sixth inning. The Blue Jays have been dominating the first, second, and third innings all the way down to the seventh to the ninth as well. So I would like the Blue Jays -1.5 with that right there. Also, we have the Marlins going against the Nationals. I'm taking a +1. I'm taking a +1 because the Marlins have they have a tendency of actually scoring. You know, even if it's late down in the stretch in the ninth or the eighth inning, they still could be pretty dominant over there. And they also have it listed at 9.5. So I don't think necessarily that it'll go over the 9.5, but I can see the Marlins coming back. This is the bottom of the fourth with one out. Marlins up the bat, down by one, and they're giving them +1. So the plus money is pretty good to me. So I take the Marlins +1, 1.5. The Blue Jays -1.5. I will also take the Boston Red Sox, which is they've been doing magnificent too. The Boston Red Sox, I would take that game to actually go over 9.5 because the Cleveland Guardians do have a lot of hitters on their side over there as well. And let's talk about the Tampa Bay Rays. Can't forget them guys, right? Tampa Bay Rays money line tonight. Boston Red Sox, you know what? I take that back. I take the -4.5, the +1.5 for the Marlins, -1.5 for the Blue Jays. And for the Cubs game, I'm actually going to take the Cubs at home. The Cubs at home. I will take the Cubs at home, not only because the Cubs are so dominant and their bullpen is pretty amazing. The reason that I actually say I would take the Cubs is because time and time again, these guys have been consistent. They hit the ball the way that they need to. They're very, very active. The bullpen is magnificent. The pitcher's been coming out doing a wonderful job. So if you want to ask me, what's it like? Let's go. What's it like to lose to Chris and Madden so much? Live stream while Madden game for $100. Well, maybe next time, brother. maybe next time. But Chris has been giving me a little whooping in that game. He's been giving me a little beating, man. Madden, he's been beating me a little bit. He goes, if I beat Chris and Madden on live stream, he would actually give me $100. So I need some comments here. Hey, drop a thumbs up if you would like to see me live stream Madden as well. I'm also doing coverages for the games. So if you would like that, I would definitely like to do that as well. It's not really a problem at all. It's very easy. Oh, whoa. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this right here. Hey, Chris, you hear me? Let's talk about this right here. The New York Yankees are going against the Astros tonight. The Yankees have been on a hot streak, a very, very hot streak, right? If you ask me, I believe that the Yankees can pull off the -1.5. -1.5, the Yankees definitely can do it. The San Francisco Giants tonight versus the Colorado Rockies. I'm going 1.5 with the Giants. And then we have the Padres, which is I'm never touching them again. I'm not even going to get into that. I'm not doing it again. I'm not doing it again. And did I mention yesterday? I watched the whole game between the Texas Rangers and the Diamondbacks. Right, the Diamondbacks were up by 2. The Texas Rangers come back and win the game at the bottom of the 9th. Unbelievable, unreal, just unreal. But do I think that the Rangers could do that again today? Absolutely not. So I take the Diamondbacks +1.5 on that one. And to be honest with you, I'm not believing in the Padres. Not tonight. Not again. I take the Baltimore Orioles +1.5. That's a solid 4 pick for you guys. The New York Yankees versus the Houston Astros. That game will go over, so I'll take the over in that as well. The San Francisco, the Giants, and the Rockies over 10. I will take the under in that because that's just too much. It's too much. What do you think about that, C-Bone? What do you think about that? I take the New York Yankees -1.5 over 8. The San Francisco Giants -1.5 under 10.5, and the Baltimore Orioles +1.5, and the Diamondbacks +1.5. $10 to get you a solid $363 for a 6 pick. Can't go wrong with that. I like it. The Rays money line, I'm taking them too because they're hot too. A lot of people forgot in the beginning of the season, the Rays were doing fantastic. They were doing fantastic. The Rays were doing fantastic. They're up 1-0 right now. The Rays are up 1-0, right? I like the Yankees, NYY, right? -1.5, right? And then we shoot all the way down here, right? To San Fran, right? -1.5. Yankees over 8. San Fran under 10.5. I believe that they could score 10 runs, but not 11. Don't give me 11. Baltimore Orioles, BAL, -1.5. And Diamondbacks +1.5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 pick. It's 7 picks. But seven pick right there. AC Bone. The Mets game. Mets are actually magnificent.
I'm spicy. No.
Mets have been showing off lately.
We've helped over 1 million entrepreneurs form LLCs for $0 plus a state fee. No BS.
AC Bone. Hey, can you hear me? Yeah. Yes, I am. This thing said put user in timeout. I take him raise minus. Well, if you hear me, Chris, it could be money line, but it, over that, what happened, babe? That's lit. Oh yeah, my girl Wilder. Hey, Seaboy, wait till I show you this later. She just went off, bro. Yeah, bro. She just did some graphic design and stuff for me just now. She just went off. All right, so look, let's talk about it. So you like the Rays money line, right? I'm taking that. New York Yankees minus 1.5. I don't even care if it's a 3 pick, to be honest with you. San Fran Giants, they got hitters over there right now. Everybody's hot coming out of there. And I'm sorry, I don't think that the Diamondbacks want to lose again to the Rangers. I would scratch that out and take the Diamondbacks money line. I take a money line. Right now, we have at the top of the 5th, we have 2 outs. We have Bhorn is pitching for Detroit Tigers. Ventos is up to bat. We have a ball, 2 strikes. 1 runner is on first. The score is actually 6-2. New York Yankees are 74-64, 29-37. That means 37 wins at home. 37 wins away and 29 wins at home. Detroit is they actually have a pretty decent record. They have 80 wins, 59 losses. Who, the Mets? Good. Mets up. We got an in play. We just got an in play. B normally checked out at first. New York Mets player is out. Player is out. So we have 2 outs at the top of the 5th. The current score is 6-2. Detroit Tigers are 80-59, 44 on a road and 26 at home. So what did you just go get something to eat? You don't like it? Well, it says here that the New York Yankees have batted 254 against the Mets, while the Mets have batted a 248 batting average against the Yankees. The most recent matchup data, such as individual game box scores and team rankings for the 2025 season, can provide details of current performances with both teams showing varied results and individual games and a mix of strengths in different offensive categories. So Yankees batting average versus the Mets is 254. The Mets batting average against the Yankees is 248. So we have a 6-point differential with the Yankees being up with a higher batting average than the Mets. So the Yankees actually have a decent batting average. This Reds game is pretty high right here. The score is 10-6. They're at 16 at the top of the fourth. Dodgers are tied up with the with the Pirates. The Mets are winning 6-2, and the Twins are winning 1-0. 1, 2, 3, 4. I should start streaming the parlays on here too. Cubs are up 1-0. Rays are up 2-0. Marlins are down by 3. Three to 2. No, they're down 5-2. Chris, are you watching my broadcast right now? All right. The Boston Red Sox. Boston Red Sox are 5-2. I don't know what made me lean towards the Boston Red Sox being at home. The top of the 6th, Boston still has time to come back. Cleveland still has time to come back. I was not expecting Cleveland to be down. But we definitely could get into the rest of these baseball games because now I'm going to start throwing some hot shots out there. That's what I'm going with, if you ask me. Got the music going on in the background, T-Bone. Yeah. Were you at the house already? Yeah, we could get it in. Ooh.
I've never been as focused like this before. I'm good at shutting you out. I've always had a